I'm Kaylin Lamano, your culture reporter here in Vermilion Parish, where the crawfish industry has quite a history. Here is this week's KATC Crawdad Index update. Throughout the week, I've spoken to several people about what makes Vermilion Parish different than other parishes when it comes to crawfish. And nearly everyone has told me the same thing: the history. The people of this parish have been farming, fishing, and boiling crawfish for a very long time. And with that comes good and bad.
Vermilion Parish has been processing crawfish a lot longer than some of the other parishes. I think these older ponds get affected a little bit more by that disease and obviously a saltwater intrusion.
That's something else to note about Vermilion Parish: the extra obstacles within the crawfish industry.
So the drought really caused that saltwater intrusion. Okay, typically we have a lot of rainfall that comes down, and that flows through this whole Mermentau Basin and keeps Grand Lake and White Lake, that marshland to the south, keeps it fairly fresh. But without that rainfall, salt water got into the system and just kept working its way north and got into a lot of the irrigation canals. So many farmers did have a saltwater issue with some of their irrigation canals.
And other issues could be presenting themselves soon.
The white spot virus will kill the crawfish, but typically it affects crawfish that are under stress. So when we get into warmer water temperature and lower oxygen conditions, and a lot of times they run out of food on into April, those conditions stress the crawfish, and those are crawfish that seem to be more affected by the white spot.
But the good parts of a long history are places like Richard's Seafood Patio, a crawfish spot that's been around for more than 65 years, passed down from father to son.
It started off as a fresh seafood market. He would sell fresh fish, fresh turtle meat, and then he decided to start boiling crawfish. So he screened in this area and he started boiling crawfish. That's why we call it the Seafood Patio. He was the first in Vermilion Parish. We're thinking he was the first to ever serve crawfish in a restaurant, because we found no other restaurants that were serving in 1957 that we could find.
All these years later, with a menu and buffet bar full of seafood and Cajun favorites, Richard's is still going strong.
It's wonderful because a lot of people, because of the drought and the supply of crawfish not being there, the price being, this business has been here 65 years. We have never paid to the fishermen what we've had to, or charged to our customers what we've had to. So for the fact of them still coming and keeping their business with us, it says a lot, and it means a lot to us, and it's just wonderful.
For this week's full report on Lafayette and Vermilion parishes, visit the Crawdad tab on KATC.com. Using the QR code on your screen, follow me on social media to soon find out which parish will be featured in next week's Crawdad report. Tune in every Thursday at 10 for your crawfish update. This week in Vermilion Parish, I'm Kaylin Lamano, KATC TV3.